Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I have another tarot reading for you today. Please keep in mind that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Please just think of me as your bestie who's here with a little bit of advice for you. As with advice from your best friend, take some, leave some, use your discernment always. Please only take what resonates with you. So, oh, before we get started, if you like my style of reading, if you appreciate me and my reading, if you want to help out my channel, please, please, please like, share, comment, subscribe. I would very much appreciate it more than you know. I'm so grateful for you. That being said, for today's reading, I know I said that I wasn't going to be doing love readings, but apparently God just likes to play with me and tells me to do things and then tells me not to do things and then do things. But you know what? I'm just surrendering and I'm going with the flow. So apparently today we're doing not necessarily a love reading, but the divine masculines are speaking to me. And so I have a message for you, divine feminines, from your divine masculines. Let's see what they have to say today. Angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please help to give me insight into the questions. Seek answers to, protect me from any negative entities that might try to interfere in this reading. Give me false information. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards. Give me insight of the highest good for everyone involved. And as always, thanks for showing up each and every day. I love you lots. All right. All right, Spirit, what message would the Divine Masculine Collective like to deliver to the Divine Feminine Collective today, Spirit? What channeled message would the Divine Masculine Collective like to deliver to the Divine Feminine Collective today, Spirit? What message would the Divine Masculine Collective like to deliver to the Divine Feminine Collective today, Spirit? What message would the Divine Masculine Collective like to deliver to the Divine Feminine Collective today, Spirit? Okay. I'm going to flip these over initially just because the back of these cards are naked. And I have had to put some black tape on these cards because they are also a little bit risque, but we're just going to go with it. Okay. So, hi. I honestly don't even know how to start this conversation because I don't know. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I treated you wrong. I was so wrong, and I don't really have an excuse. And I don't want you to think that I'm making excuses by saying this to you, but it's something that needs to be said because you deserve to know my thought process about everything. The truth of the matter is, I wasn't in touch with my feelings. And in order to avoid my feelings, in order to avoid feeling anything, in order to avoid commitment, in order to avoid getting close to anybody, I sought fulfillment out of being validated by other people that weren't you. And it served a purpose for so long that I was so used to going back to my old way of behaving. I was so used to just embracing this way of living. I was so used to just doing what I thought would work for me until it didn't. And if I'm completely honest, it stopped feeling right after I met you. But the longer that we've been apart, me chasing temptation, me chasing pleasure, me chasing other people that weren't you felt wrong, and it felt bad, and it felt nasty, and I felt disgusted with myself. Not only for my actions, but for the ways that I hurt you. But this is what caused me to step away from you. And this is what caused me to stay away from you, because I was trying to get back to where my old actions were still going to work for me and still help me. But then the emotions started arising. My feelings towards you started to grow, and I couldn't ignore them. I tried, trust me. I tried so much. I tried to ignore them because, if I'm completely honest with you, you were the last thing that I wanted in my life. Because you made my life feel so unstable. You made me feel bad about myself. And I didn't like that. And yet here I was developing feelings for this person who made me feel bad about myself. How much sense does that make? But these feelings grew, and then eventually I got to the point where I couldn't just turn to my standard distractions, to my standard temptations, to my vices. Because my feelings for you sobered me up real quick, and I had to take a mirror to myself and finally see that all these things I blamed you for was actually something that I was doing to myself. But then something happened. And I know that it was God. I know that everything was God. I know that even knowing you is a God thing, that you were placed in my life because God loves me enough to want to see a change in me. But something happened where I was able to see how different my life could be if I changed my perspective, if I changed the way that I was behaving, if I changed the way that I interacted in the world. And I realized that my life could be so much better than the emptiness of chasing temptation that it had been. And that you being placed in my life, you had been placed there for a reason. And now I'm in a really good place. Like really, really, really good. And I don't even know how to like explain it. And I don't really even know how to fully interact with how I'm feeling and where I'm at because it's so new to me. But it's something that I know only happened because I met you. And I know that you had a big part of this. And I know that I haven't told you yet, but I'm telling you now. Because you need to know the impact that you've had on me. And you need to know that I'm in a much better place now than I was before. And I need you to see this and believe this when it's time for me to say this to you face to face. I need you to believe that I'm not the same person that I once was. I need you to believe that I'm a changed person, that I have healed past a lot of the things that kept me so distant from my emotions, that kept me in this desire mode where I had to feel physical things to avoid these emotional things. I'm no longer in that place. I'm a changed person. I'm different now. I've healed. I'm still healing, but I've healed a lot. Like, I'm actually really surprised with with how much I've healed and where I'm at with this healing, because I didn't realize that this could be a thing. If I'm honest with you, I harbored so much anger and so much rage in the past towards everything and everybody, and it just was internalized in such a way that I just couldn't feel. And you made me start to feel, and that felt interesting. But it was those feelings for you, those feelings that came up when I was around you, that took me here. And now not only do I see you so clearly, but I see me so clearly, and I see God so clearly, and I'm a changed person. I don't know what else to say, but I've changed, and I'm really excited to show you this new version of myself. I'm really excited to show you who I can be. And regardless if you want to take me back into your life, I just want you to know that I appreciate you so much. And I am so grateful for you, because without you being in my life, I would not be here. I would not be here knowing myself, myself, and loving God. And I'm grateful. I don't know what else to say besides I'm grateful. So thank you. Thank you for showing me that I could heal past the things in my life that I had been running for forever. I hope that you someday fully understand and know just how much you mean to me.